Good afternoon. Second day of school, and 20 teachers from Polyvalente Deux Montagnes have been ordered into isolation as a precaution. School officials say they were notified about 2 positive cases of COVID-19 about a week apart. As a result, the students have today off. Now, Cindy, what do we know about how this was handled?
But to me, we spoke with someone from the service center that represents the Deux Montagnes High School, and she explained that shortly after teachers returned to school, they learned of 1 positive case. So they contacted local health authorities who investigated and determined the risk to the other teachers was low at that time. A second case, however, of COVID was declared yesterday among members of the teaching personnel. So a second public health investigation was launched, and this time, health authorities concluded that it is possible there's a moderate risk of exposure for about 20 teachers who may have come into contact with one of the 2 colleagues. The teachers do have to respect distancing measures at the school, but some are grouped in classrooms, so authorities say they're being cautious. The risk for students, the spokesperson told us, has been determined to be very low, but it's all being watched closely, and health authorities did take action with the teachers nonetheless.
La consigne était claire, on est en contact avec le CIS et ils ont demandé que cette vingtaine de personnes-là soient mis en isolement pour 14 jours. Et le 14 jours débutait vendredi dernier et donc va s'étaler jusqu'au vendredi 4 septembre prochain.
So again, you're explaining there that the teachers were told to self-isolate for 14 days, again, as a precaution. The process started last Friday and will go to Friday, September 4th. Now, students were therefore given the day off today on their second day, hundreds of students. But the school says one way or another, there will be classes on Monday, either at the school or perhaps some virtual learning. They are working on that plan, Mitsumi.
And Cindy, today, Quebec's just announced new guidelines for isolation periods.
Yes, interestingly, Quebec Public Health has reduced the isolation period now from 14 days to 10 days. That's from the onset of COVID-19 symptoms. Health authorities say their knowledge has advanced, and so they are making the change. However, certain criteria must be met before you're permitted to leave isolation. For example, you shouldn't have had a fever for at least 48 hours prior. But for all the criteria, all the details, you can go to the news story on our website, montreal.ctvnews.ca.
Thanks very much, Cindy.